What's up, y'all? I'm back for another video here about input and output. Simple concept of how your body works in constant dynamic flux. There are times where it's going all out in fight or flight mode. There are times where it's going on rest, relax, rejuvenate mode. And there are times where it's kind of trying to figure out where homeostasis is. Okay? Homeostasis, which is just basically a state in which things happen at a baseline level. Nothing's too far on one extreme or the other extreme. So one thing that's very common in this fitness industry is that everyone talks about output. How much can you do? How much can you crush on a squat? How much can you kill on a deadlift? How long can you run? How much can you do? And especially in America, that's a common concept. If you're not doing, then your value is not seen as worthy or high enough. But it's one of the most common pitfalls whenever someone starts a fitness routine or a new lifestyle is that they kill it in the gym. Then they find that something in their life hits them in the face and they're like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. How can I even try to come to the gym when I'm so tired? How can I even attempt to go to the gym when I'm so freaking exhausted? And I have kids to tend to, I have a wife to tend to, or vice versa. I have a husband, I have all these kids, I have a job, a career, I have so many things that are going on in my life. What do I do? So I'm gonna take you a step back and give you some non-conventional, weird ideas here, and it has to do with understanding that your body doesn't work purely on output. It needs input in order for you to keep performing or pumping out the output you desire. So I'm going to make it very simple, very logical here. So say this is your input, this is your output, okay? If this side is greater than this side, then of course you're going to burn out. The body doesn't have the resources to continue performing or pumping out things, okay? So and at this point too, you're highly in a very sympathetic state. There are two parts of your autonomic nervous system, which is your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is involved with fight or flight. So back in the day when we were being chased by saber-toothed tigers, our stressor typically was, holy shit, we have to survive. Now something that is equivalent to that now in our modern day life is, I gotta pay the bills. I got to provide food for my family. I have to make sure that I can survive. Survive this crazy day and era where taxes are important, bills are important, kids are important, keeping your significant happies, and so many things are happening at once, right? And you have a whole different kind of demand now in a modern day era versus our old ancestors, where it's just purely life or death. Now, but it's the same system, it's just evolved differently. So if you're sympathetically driven, that whole run away from the saber-toothed tiger sensation all the time, your body's gonna burn out. Your immune system is gonna get weaker. You're gonna start developing autoimmune problems. And then from there, your joints are gonna degrade. You're gonna feel like crap. No energy, nothing to give back. Your cup is just completely empty. But if you continue to start putting in some input here, to meet the demands of your output, now of course you have resources that are going into your body, so now you can perform at the level you desire. Now of course it can go the opposite way. If your output's next to zero, you have no output, and your input's very high, all you're doing is just putting in, then of course it's also going to be a disease state involved with that, mainly obesity, sedentary behavior leads to things like diabetes, heart disease, other problems. Your joints probably won't work as well, your muscles get very stiff and tight, your back has problems. So there's kind of like a fine dynamic flux between both. You can't just go too hard this way or too hard that way. You have to understand that, sure, perform at the level you need to, but you need to honor the fact that your body needs input to do so. And if you don't, there's a big problem going on. So one thing I suggest, one thing I hear sometimes that people go, oh, I feel so tired to get to the gym, I feel so exhausted, I keep hitting the snooze button. Well, maybe it's not the output we have to address, or you forcing yourself to get to the gym. Maybe it's the input. And almost 99% of the time it's this. People aren't drinking enough water. So at least half your body weight in ounces of water a day. People aren't taking Taking time to breathe. Deep breaths in the morning are so important. At least 20 breaths in the morning would be a good place to start. Diaphragmatic breathing is so important to activate that parasympathetic nervous system. Eating foods that are nourishing for you. Most of us are kind of like hopped up on stimulants, high sugar or high caffeine, but not really finding that medium of giving ourselves plenty of healthy fats, plenty of healthy protein, lots of healthy carbohydrate, and also all of our important micronutrients from our vegetables. We're not doing that enough. And then beyond that, are we sleeping not just enough hours, but how is the quality of our sleep? We have a bunch of lights on in the house. Are we turning things off? Are we speaking to people that stress us the fuck out? Like, what's going on at night? What is your nighttime routine? And then beyond that too, like, are we tending to our emotions? Are we just suppressing and pushing things down? What are we doing? And it's so connected, guys. Mind and body, they're the same to me. They're the exact same thing. They're both manifestations of each other. But once we understand that the input is so important, then only then we can really enjoy this output, this performance area. The performance comes at the peak of your wellness, and your wellness depends on that. Okay? So I wanted to leave you with this concept. There's going to be more and more videos about this, but this is kind of like an intro to input-output dynamic. Until next time, guys, hopefully this was resourceful. Hopefully this was resourceful for you. Until next time, peace.